सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ॐ सुखं नित्यं स्वप्रकाशं व्यापकं नामरूपयोः अधिष्ठानं बुद्ध्यबोध्यं बुद्धेर्दृग्यस्तु निर्मलम् अपारं सर्ववेदान्त वेद्यं प्रत्यक्परं महः तदेवाहं न मत्तोऽन्यदिति मे निश्चिता मतिः। Page 40, topic 58, third line in the middle. यथा अज्ञाश्रिता दाहशक्तिः स्वाश्रयातिरिक्तः इंधनाद्येव विषयीकरोति यथा अन्तःकरणवृत्तिरपि स्वाश्रयान्तःकरणव्यतिरिक्तमेव वस्तु विषयीकुर्यात् तस्मादन्तःकरणं नैव स्ववृत्तेः विषयी भवति. It looks like Agni. Vishayi bhavati, not Agni, that is Vishayi. And one more correction in fourth line, Tatha Antakarana Vrittirapi. Afterwards, Swashraya Antakarana. That Swashra is Dirgham is there. It should be short. Yad must be Dirgham. Swashrayantah karana. That is the correction. Now Purva Pakshi is talking about Jiva or Sakshi Brahma Aikyam is not possible, or Ahankara Brahma Aikyam is also not possible. He wants to establish. While establishing that Sakshi Brahma Aikyam is not possible, he is discussing about the Sakshi nature. What is the definition of Sakshi? Description of Sakshi is giving here. In that description, he wants to say mind, sense organs, all of them are known to Sakshi only. Whatever Vedantin says, that only he is also presenting. Mind cannot know by itself, and sense organs also cannot know themselves. And sense organs cannot know the mind also. Mind cannot know the sense organs. Mind cannot know by itself. Mind cannot know the mind. Sense organs cannot know the sense organs. Or sense organs cannot know the mind. Mind cannot know the sense organs. Then who knows sense organs and mind? He says, Sakshi alone grasp the sense organs, Sakshi alone objectify, grasp the mind also. While talking about that, again he introduced an aside point about sense organs. What sense organs are doing? This discussion comes only in Vicharasagara, not in any other text. What is that special discussion he introduced here? Sense organs are also eyes and skin. They know the substance and the attributes. In the last class we saw, eyes, when they are seeing the color, they are seeing the form, the substance also. And skin also, when it is objectifying or experiencing the attribute, it is experiencing the substance also. Guna anubhava, dravya anubhava, both are happening in eyes and skin, sparsha and chakshu. Whereas ears can hear the sound without seeing the, or without knowing the, without grasping the substance. Ears can grasp the sound without knowing the substance. Bus horn, car horn, your ears hear, but you are not seeing the substance, car or bus. In school also, when the bell rings, children hear the bell sound, but they don't see the bell with their eyes. Correct? So ears can grasp only the attribute, that is sound, not the substance from where it is coming. Similarly, nose also, the sense organ smell, can smell that attribute, either fragrant smell, good smell or bad smell, it can grasp without seeing the, without grasping the substance. Without grasping the substance. When nice cooking is going on in the kitchen, I gave fish lari example last class. Today Kartigai Deepam, Tiruvannamalai, special Deepam. So when Bhakshanam they are cooking specially in the kitchen, the smell comes. You don't see that substance, what they are cooking, but the smell comes. So the nose can grasp the attribute only without the substance also. Now, 4 sense organs over. What about Rasanendriyam? 1 sense organ left out. Here only he is uniquely presenting the tongue. Normally we think, what we think is not accepting. What we think about the tongue? Tongue knows or grasps the taste. And tongue grasps that substance, whether it is hot or cool or hard, soft. Tongue knows substance also and taste also. But Nischal says no. Tongue does not know the taste and substance. Tongue knows only the taste. Then who knows that substance, hardness, softness, coolness, hot? Sparsha indriyam of the tongue knows. Because sparsha indriyam is pervading the entire body. Sense organ of touch is pervading entire body. So it is pervading in the tongue also. So if you drink hot coffee, Jivhendriyam does not know that hotness. Jivhendriyam or Rasanendriyam, tongue does not know the hotness. The skin, the sparsha indriyam on the tongue alone knows or grasps the hotness. So minute observation. We have never heard in our study of any of our granthas till today. So that is the uniqueness of Nischala Vicharasagara author. Now what is the uniqueness? Tongue can grasp the rasana indriyam, jnana indriyam, grasp only that taste. The sparsha indriyam of the tongue, sense organ of touch is there on the tongue. It alone knows the cool, hot substance, soft substance, hard substance. Halwa is soft, murukku cheda is hard. Who knows? Not the tongue, rasanendriyam. Sparsha indriyam, which is there in the tongue, it only grasps. Nice, this point. நமக்கு சாப்பிட்றது தெரியும், இதெல்லாம் யோசிக்க மாட்டோம். ஸோ நிச்சலதாசா இஸ் that very, very unique thinker. Now, that is about the last week subject matter. What he wants to say, just as the fire cannot, burning power of fire is not separate from the fire. Burning capacity, that's what example he gives. Yatha agnyashrita daha shakti. That burning power, daha shakti means burning power. Agni ashrita, that which is there in the fire, swashrayatirikta indhanadeva vishayi karoti. It can grasp only that means it can burn the fuel, firewood. Swashrayashrita means other than itself. Fire can burn everything, but fire cannot burn itself. Swashraya in vishayi karoti means fire burns only the fuel. That is the vishayi karoti here means. Fire cannot burn by fire. That is the meaning. Tatha, similarly, this example you have to extend to Dashtanta. Tatha, antakarana vrittirapi. That thought in the mind, antakarana means mind. Vrittirapi, swa ashraya antakarana vyatiriktameva. Vastu vishayi karoti. That thought which is rising in the mind can grasp only the external object, not the mind. That means thought cannot know the mind. Because thought doesn't exist separate from the mind. Therefore, thought cannot know the mind, mind cannot know the thought. The thought vritti, that which is rising in the mind, it can know the clip, it can know the mic, it can grasp other objects, but it cannot grasp the mind. Swashraya antakarana vyatiriktameva vastu. That object which is other than that swashrayam means mind. Where is that thought? In the mind. Swa ashrayam means the mind, antakarana. Atiriktam, other than that, separate from that. vastu vishayi karoti. Kuryat. Vishayi kuryat means grasp. Tasmat antakaranam naiva svavrittehe vishayi bhavati. Tasmat, therefore, antakaranam, the mind, svavrittehe, its own thought. The thought arises in the mind. For its own thought, it can never become an object. It can never become an object. Svavrittehe vishayi na bhavati. For its own thought, mind can never become an object. Understand? For its own thought, mind can never become an object. It means thought cannot grasp the mind. Mind cannot be grasped by the thought. Thought cannot grasp the mind in active wise. If you put in passive wise, mind cannot be grasped by the thought. So this is about mind and thought. Now the next topic is entering even emotions which are all coming in the mind. Mind cannot know the emotions, emotions cannot know the mind. Finally, he wants to establish Sakshi alone grasp everyone. Sakshi alone reveals the mind, Sakshi alone reveals that thought, Sakshi alone reveals sense organs, Sakshi alone reveals emotions. None of them reveal themselves, none of them reveal each other. That is what he wants to establish. Now we'll go to the next topic. Up to here we saw in the last class. Now one more point, grammar point for grammar students. Sakshi is coming everywhere now. Sakshi Brahma Aikyam, Sakshi alone reveals. This Sakshi Shabdam, it is Nakarantaha. In two genders it is there. In Pumlingam and Napumsakalingam. Masculine gender and neuter gender. When it refers to Atma, Atma Sakshi Rupena, when we want to say Atma is Pumlingam. Therefore Sakshi also must be Pumlingam. That time the Sakshi we have to take as Nakarantaha Pullingaha Sakshin Shabdaha. Like that Pumlinga Sakshi Shabdam only we have to take. Pumlingam, it is like Karin Shabda. Elephant name Kari, Karin. That Shabdam we have to take. Like Karin Shabdavat, Sakshi, Sakshinau, Sakshinaha, Dirgham, Sakshi, Atma, Sakshi Rupena Napa, Sakshi, Dirgham, Pumlingam, Nakarantaha, Pullingaha, Sakshin Shabdaha, Sakshi, Sakshinau, Sakshinaha, Karin Shabdavat. But whenever your Brahman context comes, Brahma is there in everyone's antakaranam sakshi rupena. Once we say Brahman is napumsakalingam, nakarantaha napumsakalingaha brahman shabdaha brahma brahmani brahmani. Then sakshi you have to take napumsakalingam. Sakshin nakarantaha napumsakalingaha sakshin shabdaha short sakshi. Sakshi, Sakshini, Sakshini, Gunin Shabdavat, Gunin Shabdavat, Gunin Shabdavat, Sakshi, Sakshini, Sakshini. So Napumsakalingam you have to take when Brahma refers to Brahman, Sakshi refers to Brahman, or Brahman refers to Sakshi. We should know Dirgham or short. When Brahman refers short, Sakshi. When it refers to Atma, Sakshi. This is a grammar point for grammar students. Okay? Because Sakshi we are always telling. So very interesting grammar point. Okay, next topic we'll enter 59. Antahkarana dharmaha Namtahkarana vrittir vishayaha Antahkarana dharmaha. Here dharmaha means emotions. Pleasure emotion, pain emotion, attachment emotion, hatred emotion. There are so many emotions, love emotion, kindness emotion. All emotions called dharmaha. Dharmaha means here condition, pleasure condition and painful condition, state. Emotions are state of the mind, attributes come under dharma. Where are they? Antahkarana dharma, which are there in the mind. Raga, dvesha, sukha, dukkha, kopa, all anger, krodha, all are in the mind on antahkarana dharma. So what? Na antahkarana vrittehe vishayaha. They can never become an object of the mind. Mind cannot grasp the emotions. Vishayaha means object or graspable, grasped. By the mind function. Antahkarana vritti means by the mind function. They cannot be grasped. Can mind do the job of grasping the emotions? No. It cannot grasp. Can emotions grasp the mind? No. Emotions cannot grasp the mind. Mind cannot grasp the emotions. Then who grasps that emotions? No. We always undergo lot of emotions, but we never know who is knowing these emotions, who is grasping these emotions. We never question. But Nischala is doing a lot of analysis. Why mind do not know the emotions which are rising in the mind only? Because mind and emotions are not separate. Emotions and mind both are not separate. Emotions cannot know the mind cannot know the mind. Then who is knowing that emotions? And whoever is knowing, grasping the mind, that entity only grasping the emotions also. Who is grasping the mind? Sakshi. Therefore, emotions are also grasped by Sakshi only. That's what he wants to establish in this topic. Now continue. एवमेवान्तःकरणवृत्तिः स्वाश्रयान्तःकरणम् आश्रित रागद्वेषसुखदुःखादिधर्मानपि न विषयीकर्तुं शक्नोति यद्यन्तःकरणवृत्तिः स्वाश्रयभूतम् अन्तःकरणम् विषयीकुर्यात् तर्हि तदाश्रित तद्धर्मभूतान् सुखदुःखादीनपि विषयीकुर्यात् यतः अन्तःकरणं विषयीकुर्वाण वृत्तिः नान्तःकरणम् अभिमुखा भवति Tasmād antakaranavate tad dharmascha nantakarana vrittehi vishayi bhavanti. Now he says, what are the antakarana dharmaha? How they are not grasped by the mind, he is telling. Then he gives the reason in the later portion. Look into the portion now. Evameva, in this manner only, means antakaranam cannot grasp the emotions. Antakarana vrittihi, mind. Antakarana vritti means the function of the mind. Swāśrayantakarana ashrita, that those emotions, sukha, raga, dvesha, sukha, dukkhādi dharmānapi, raga, attachment, dvesha, aversion, it is a type of emotion in the mind. Sukha, pleasure, dukkha, pain, painful emotion, pleasurable emotion, hatred emotion, all of them swāśraya antakarana ashrita. They are all, ashrita means they are in the mind only. Swa ashrita means antakarana ashrita. They are in the mind alone. Na vishayi kartum shaknoti. These emotions cannot grasp their own ashraya, their own shelter. What is that shelter? Mind. Where are those emotions? In the mind. Where they are taking shelter? In the mind. Swa ashrita antakaranam na vishayi kuryat. Kartum shaknoti. They cannot grasp the mind. Yadyapi yadi antakarana vrittihi swāśrayanubhūtam antakaranam vishayi kuryāt. Suppose kuryāt tarhi tad ashraya tad dharma bhutan sukha dukkhādīnapi vishayi kuryāt. These two lines, meaning is this: if mind can grasp by itself, if mind is able to objectify the mind, or if the mind can know the mind, if mind can grasp the mind by itself, it would have grasped the emotions also. Clear? If mind grasps by itself, or if mind knows by itself, or mind knows the mind, it would have grasped the emotions which are rising in the mind also. Look into the line. Yadi antakarana vrittihi swāśraya bhūtam antakaranam, its own by itself, vishayi kuryāt, if it is able to grasp it as an object, tarhi, then tad ashrita dharma bhutan, that emotions which are there in the mind, ashraya dharma bhutan, raga dvesha sukha dukkhādīnapi emotions also, vishayi kuryāt, it would have grasped or it would have known that dharmas. Yataha, therefore, antakaranam vishayi kurvana vrittihi, therefore, antakaranam vishayi kurva, that located in the mind, ashrita means located in the mind. Vishayi kurvana, vishayi kurvana means that objectifies. Vishayi kurvana, vrittihi, that function of the mind which can objectify, suppose, tarhi, it would have objectified, antakarana abhimukha bhavati. Tasmad antakaranavat tad dharmamsha na antakaranam vrittehe vishayi bhavanti. Similarly, the emotions would have grasped the mind. Once mind is able to grasp that emotions also would have grasped the mind. So, emotions can never grasp the mind. Mind can never grasp the emotions. That is the reason. Na antakarana vrittehe. By the mind, antakaranam means by the mind. Mind is like, suppose, like a torchlight. Mind is like a torchlight. Can you see the battery of the torchlight? That example he has not given here. You have to just apply mentally. Mind is like a torchlight emerging from the mind. That thoughts, emotions, the light, beam of light coming from the torchlight. So from the mind torchlight, beam of emotions are coming. Okay, can this light see the torchlight? Can torchlight see the light? Like that, mind is like a torchlight. The beam of light which is coming is like emotions. So just as torchlight cannot grasp the light, light cannot grasp the torchlight. Similarly, mind cannot grasp the emotions. Beam of emotions, raga, dvesha, sukha, dukkha, cannot grasp the mind. Like that. Na antakarana vrittehe. They cannot turn inwards an artham. Emotions cannot turn inwards to know the mind. Beam of light which is going out, can it turn inwards? To know, grasp the torchlight, they have to turn inwards. The beam of light, to grasp the torchlight, it has to turn inwards. Light going out or inwards? Outwards. Therefore, they cannot grasp. Similarly, raga, vritti, raga, emotion, dvesha, sukha, dukkha, going outwards only, not inwards. Raga, dvesha, sukha, dukkha, going outwards like a beam of light. Therefore, they cannot know the mind. They cannot grasp the mind. They cannot become introverted. They always go outside only. Vishayi na bhavanti, na antakaranam, na antakarana vrittehe is there. Antakarana vrittehe na vishayi bhavanti. What? Sukha dukkhadayaha. Raga, dvesha, sukha, dukkha cannot be grasped by the mind. Asti cha ayam atra niyamaha vrittirhi swashrayat kinchit viprakrishtameva vastu vishayi kuryat nativa viprakrishtam napyatyantam sannikrishtam veti yatha nayana vrittihi swashraya samipastham swashraya samipastham anjanadikam na vishayi karoti atyantam sannikrishtatvat tatha antakarana vrittirapi swashrayantakarana gatan sukha dukkhadin atyanta sannihitan धर्मान न विषयीकुर्यात् इत्थं अंतःकरणं तद्धर्माश्च नेन्द्रियाणाम् अंतःकरणवृत्तेश्च विषयी भवन्ति किन्तु केवल साक्षिणां ते विषयीक्रियन्ते इति हि वेदांत सिद्धान्तः। Purvapakshi is presenting the Vedanta Siddhantam. What Vedanta says, Purvapakshi is presenting. We agree with that. No problem for us. Now he is giving the reason why the mind cannot grasp emotions, why emotions cannot grasp the mind. What is the reason? He says, Viprakrishtam, Sannikrishtam, two words he is using here. Viprakrishtam means far away. Sannikrishtam means nearby. Atyanta Viprakrishtam means very, very, very far. Sannikrishtam, Atyanta Sannikrishtam means very, very, very near. For that he gives one example. The ladies wear that itex, anjanam, the word is using. Anjanam means itex. Can eyes grasp or objectify, or eyes can know the itex? Because it is atyanta sannikrishtam. Whenever an object is very, very, very close, it cannot be grasped. Even gents also wear the itex at the time of Kashi Yatra. So eyes cannot grasp the itex. Why? Atyanta sannikrishtatvad. Even eyes cannot grasp any object if it is very, 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 very far. That is why when you are reading also, if you keep very close, you cannot read. Because atyanta sannikrishtam. If you keep very far there, you cannot read. So moderately you have to keep. Neither atyanta sannikrishtam nor atyanta viprakrishtam. So itex cannot be grasped by the eyes. Similarly, emotions are so very, very, very close to the mind. Atyanta sannikrishtam. Therefore, they cannot be grasped by the mind, or emotions cannot grasp the mind, mind cannot grasp the emotions. The reason he is giving. See, we are all studying about our mind, our sense organs, our emotions, how they are functioning. Understand how great, how fortunate we are studying about all other studies. Aparavidya, they are studying everything other than about themselves. We are only studying about ourselves. No college education, no any school education, anywhere they never study about themselves. Only Vedānta, Bhagavadgītā, Upaniṣads, scriptures, through that study we are studying about ourselves. About our body, about our mind, about our emotions, about the spirit inside. How much important it is. The one who is studying MBA never study about himself. Who is studying engineering, he study every subject except about himself. Now we are all fortunate or not? You have to feel proud. You have to feel proud. I am studying about my body, mind, etc. Now look into the portion. Asti cha ayamatra niyamaha. There is a condition. With regard to this, emotions cannot grasp the mind, mind cannot grasp the emotions, because there is a niyama, there is a condition with regard to this. What is that? Vrittirhi, mind or the thoughts rising in the mind. Vrittirhi swashrayat, other than the mind, kinchid viprakrishtameva vastu vishayi kuryat. The mind can grasp, mind can function with regard to that kinchit viprakrishtameva. Kinchit means little far away. Mind can grasp about an object when it is little far. Kinchit means little, reasonable distance. Viprakrishtam, far away. Vastu means object. Vishayi kuryat, it can grasp, it can know, it can reveal, it can understand. Swashraya samipastha anjanadikam na ativa viprakrishtam. Vishayi kuryat. Next, na ativa viprakrishtam napi atyanta sannikrishtam veti. It cannot know the very near object or far object. Na ativa viprakrishtam. Viprakrishtam means very, very close object. Ativa viprakrishtam. Very, very close object. Na vishayi karoti. Na api atyantam sannikrishtam va iti. It cannot know the very close object, or viprakrishtam means far. Sannikrishtam means close. It cannot know. That is the niyama. What is the niyama? If it is very, very far, it cannot know. Ativa viprakrishtam, it cannot know. Atyanta sannikrishtam, also it cannot know. Yatha, for that example, if you don't understand, anjanadikam, he gives an example. Mai vechikranle kannukku. It is very close to the eye, very, very close to the eye. Can I see that eye text? Eye sees everything. Unfortunately, I cannot see that eyeliners, you know. So many things they do for eyes, no, nowadays. Eyes cannot, unfortunately, kannadi venu. In mirror only, through mirror you can see. Why? Ativa sannikrishtam, atyanta sannikrishtam. Yatha na nayana vrittihi. Nayana vrittihi means objectifying power of the eyes. Vritti means here function. Vyapara, function. Nayana vritti, the functioning power of the eye. Swashraya samipastham anjanadikam. Swashraya, for its own. Swashraya means that eye text which is there near in the eye. That is swashraya. Swashraya, swashraya. Samipastham, that eye text which is very close. Ativa sannikrishtam. Is it ativa sannikrishtam or not? Anjanadikam. Adipadat, you can keep the book nearby. Or Adipadat, jaundice comes, eyes appears, gets yellow color. Can jaundice person, the person who is having jaundice, his eyes can see the yellowness of that eyes? Or Madras eye, red color. Can that eyes see the red color of the Madras eye? Madras illa, Chennai dane, Chennai eye cholanumo. Okay, Madras eye. So eyes cannot see the redness of their own and yellowness or eye text also. Adi padat you can supply all of them. Na vishayi karoti atyantam sannikrishtatvad. Because it is very, very, very proximate, close, intimate, they cannot objectify. Tatha. Similarly, the Nana Puriyadilyo, jaundice color and the Madras eye color, like that. Antakarana vrittirapi, even the mind functioning power. Swashrayantakarana gatan sukha dukkhadin atyanta sannihitan. their sukha, dukkha, raga, dvesha are very, very close. Atyanta ativa sannikrishtam. That is the reason mind cannot grasp them. Can itex see the eye? Can itex see the eye? No. Similarly, sukha dukkhadin atyanta sannihitan. They are very, very, very close. Sannihita means close, close by. What are they? Dharman. Those raga, dvesha, sukha, dukkha. Na vishayi kuryat. Mind cannot grasp them or objectify them. Itham. In this way, antakaranam tadharmamscha. Antakaranam, the mind. Why mind cannot see? Because of this reason. Dharmamscha na indriyanam antakarana vrittescha na vishayi bhavanti. So in this manner, antakaranam tadharman, those emotions of the mind, even sense organs cannot objectify or grasp. Na indriyanam antakarana vrittescha na vishayi bhavanti. Emotions are not grasped by even sense organs. Emotions cannot be grasped by the mind also. Kintu, but kevala sakshina te vishayi kriyante. They are grasped by or they are known to the sakshi only. Itihi Vedānta Siddhantaha. This is the conclusion of Vedānta. Siddhanta means Siddhanti means Vedantins. Whenever we say, I know the mind, I know my emotions, I know, whenever we say this I is neither ahankara, nor mind, nor sense organs, anything. I know my mind, I know my emotions, I know my sense organs. Whenever I know, you say that I is called Sakshi. That I is called Sakshi, witness consciousness. Next page, topic 60. This is the Purapakshi's last objection. Then we'll go to the answer. Aneka sakshinam ekena brahmana aikya sambhavaha. Now in this topic he wants to introduce aneka sakshinam. He wants to establish there are many sakshis, plurality of sakshis. Aneka sakshinam. When sakshis are many, ekena brahmana, by one Brahman. How one Brahman can have identity with many sakshis when they are in plural, in number? How one Brahman can be identical, aikyam, can have aikyam with many sakshis? Brahmana aikya asambhavaha. It is impossible. Sakshi Brahma aikyam is not possible. Asambhavaha means impossible. It is not possible because there is no possibility, because there are many sakshis. Evam cha antakarana tadharmanam kevala sakshi vedyatvam mate. Vedyatva mate. Kevala sakshi vedyatva mate. Sakshina ekatva angikaraha. na yujyata eva purvameva pradarshitaritya ekena sakshina yada ekantah karanastha sukha dukkādayah विषयीक्रियन्ते तदा सर्वान्तःकरणगत सुखदुःखादेरपि विषयीकरणापत्तेः अनिवार्यत्वात् लोके तथा अननुभवात् अनेके साक्षिणा इति एवम् अभ्युपगन्तव्यम् साक्षिणः अनेकत्वपक्षे यथा न दोषः तथा उक्तमेव प्राक् तथा च अनेकसाक्षिणाम् एकेन ब्रह्मणाम् ऐक्यं न युज्यत एव एवम् in this manner antahkarana tadharmanam kevala sakshi vedyatva mate. Once you accept vedyatva mate means sakshi alone knows or grasps all of them. All of them means sense organs, mind, emotions, thoughts, everything known by sakshi only. Sakshinaha ekatva angīkāraha na yujyate eva. You cannot accept sakshi ekatva because everyone is having different emotions. When I am having pleasurable emotion, other person is having painful emotion. Another person is having raga emotion. Another person is having dvesha emotion. Therefore, not one sakshi, therefore there are many sakshis. Because emotions are many. Ekatva angīkāraha na yujyata eva. Non-plurality of sakshi is illogical. Non-plurality of sakshi is illogical. Yujyata is yujyate, that is because of sandhi rule, ekara is dropped. Non-plurality of sakshi is illogical. Means what? Plurality of the sakshi alone is logical. That is the meaning. You should not say sakshi is only one, you should not say. Therefore, you have to accept what is logical. Sakshis are many. Plurality of the sakshi alone is logical. Where I have said already, I have informed this in previous topics. Purvameva pradarshita ritya. As I have already informed you. From past 2 classes we are studying this. Ekena sakshina yada ekantah karana stham sukha dukkādayah. Suppose one sakshi is there, what will happen? Yada ekantah karanastha sukha dukkha. Only one sakshi is there. In my antahkaranam, in my mind, there is sukha. So in every one of your mind also, sukha only must be there. Because that sakshi who is knowing the sukha emotion, grasping the sukha emotion, the same sakshi in everyone, it has to grasp the same sukha. If you have got stomach pain, leg pain or finger pain, you also must feel pain. That problem will come. That's what he says. ekantakaranastha sukha dukkhadayah vishayīkriyante. If it is one sakshi, so your pain also I know, your dukkham also, your dukkham is my dukkham, and your pleasure is my pleasure, your dvesha is my dvesha. In my mind also it has to come. Appudu varadilliye. In one house itself, there are 10 members. 10 members have 10 types of emotions. So there must be different sakshis. That's what he says. Kriyante tada sarvantakarana-gata sukha dukkhadehe api vishayīkarana apet āpattir anivaryatvad. Kattayam, anivaryam means what? Definitely inevitability. It is such a condition will come. What condition? Vishayīkarana āpattihi. Vishayīkarana means revealing necessity. If sakshi is only one, so I have to know your pain also. I have to grasp your hatred also. Āpattihi means that type of condition will happen. When ekena, if sakshi is one, it will happen. Tada sarva antakarana-gata sukha dukkha. In everyone's mind, whatever sukha dukkha is there, antakarana sukha dukkhade api vishayīkarana āpattihi anivaryam. So definitely there must be a condition to grasp everyone's own mind itself difficult. If everyone's pain, raga, dvesha also, this person will become mad immediately. Impossible. Therefore what? There are many sakshis. So ālukoru sakshi vechuko. Ālukoru sakshi. You should not have conduciveness. Okay. Anivaryatvad. Not only that, this is not our worldly parlance, this is not our experience also. What is that? Loke tadha ananubhavad. Your pain I am not experiencing, my pain you are not experiencing. Your hunger you are only experiencing, my hunger I am only experiencing. So we are not experiencing your hunger. Loke ananubhavaha. This is not experienced by anyone. What anyone is not experienced? Others' pain, others' pleasure, others' raga dvesha, not experienced by other person. Ananubhava. It is not, we are not experiencing such a type of experience. Aneke sakshinaha iti eva abhyupagantavyam. Therefore, we have to establish, we have to conclude finally plurality of sakshi. Aneka means many, plural. So sakshinaha anekatva pakshi. If we accept sakshis are many, no dosha. There is no dosha. If you don't accept, only there is a dosha. If you accept, there is no dosha. Tadha na dosha. Tadha uktameva prak. Already I mentioned in page number 39, the topic number 56. You can turn the page next, previous page, 39, topic number 56. In the middle, Sakshi Angikara Pakshe Api. So there he said, Saha Ekaha iti Abhyupagantum na Shakyate. Those are lines, middle portion, already I have mentioned prak before. Tatha cha Aneka Sakshinam Ekena Brahmana Katham na yujyata eva. So, tadha aneka sakshina. When there are many sakshis, so many sakshis you have to accept. If you accept many, because many as sakshis, if you accept no dosha, no defect. If you accept many sakshis, what is the problem? Aikyam is not possible with one Brahman. இப்போ many Brahmans are there. ஒரு சாட்சி ஒரு பிரம்மன் கூட ஐக்கியம் ஆகலாம். இருக்கிறது ஒரே பிரம்மன் தான். Therefore, ஏகேன பிரம்மணா ஐக்கியம் ந யுஜ்யதா. யுஜ்யதே ஏவ. It is not possible. It is illogical. Many sakshis merging with, becoming one with one Brahman is illogical. Therefore what? Therefore, next topic, Vicharadasa answer begins. Just I will introduce topic 61. Answers are coming up to 65. Vishaya Vishayakākṣepanam Samadhanani Sakshi Swarupam Yaduktam Jivo Ragadveshadi Klesha Vishishtaha Tadrahitascha Brahma Tasmāt tayor jiva brahmanoho Aikyarupo Vishayaha Granthasya na siddhyediti Yadyapi tat satyameva Tathapi Ragadi Viyukta Sakshinaha Brahmanaikyam Yujyata eva Vishaya Vishayakākṣepanam. When you are, this is Anubandha Chatushtayam. Jiva Brahma Aikyam is the subject matter. That is the Akshepa, objection raised by. Akshepa means objection. Akshepanam. Objection with regard to Vishaya Vishayaka. Akshepa. Subject matter of Jiva Brahma Aikyam. Samadhanani. Answers are going to come now. Before that, he is giving the topic number 61. From 61 to 65, all these are the answers. For each objection, each question is going to answer. First question raised by Purvapakshi is Sakshi Swarupam. The nature of Sakshi, what he has discussed, that he presents now. Sakshi Swarupam. The Nischala style is this. Whatever Purvapakshi said, he writes again. He enumerates again and he gives the answer. Why? Because he knows we have forgotten. Because if topic Purvapakshi's objection. Purvapakshi himself, pages and pages going on. Who will remember Purvapakshi? Somewhere he has asked. That's why he is very, very compassionate. He reminds that objection of Purvapakshi, then he answers. Regarding Sakshi Swarupam, the nature of Sakshi, or the description of Sakshi, the definition of Sakshi, that we will see in the next class. Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate